Welcome to the second season of the ECS League. Today I'm joined by Dan, and our guest is Dustin Mouret. Is it Mouret or is it Mouret?
Mouret is the proper, indeed.
So you have some kind of French thing going on there then?
Indeed.
My name is Dustin Mouret. I feel like we've had this conversation before.
We probably have, but it's actually cool because I've never worked with you two before directly, so it's actually pretty cool that we finally get to sit down together and do something. Pretty excited about it.
Yeah. I think we did some online stuff, right? You and I did.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did. That was quite some time ago.
Stuff, but other than that, it's the first time we have had you in our studio, that's for sure. So welcome to London. Dan, how you doing?
I'm doing well, James. It's time for ECS. We've done season 1.
Well, you say you're
doing
well. And
now it's season 2.
Dan is actually in immense pain at the moment because he's bought himself some new shoes and they are killing.
You've got to break them in, right? They need to be broken in.
But it's your feet that are being broken by the shoes.
I know. No, James. It's just an exercise in mind over matter. You know, what is this immense feeling of pain?
Are you winning though? Then are you winning?
Well, maybe. No. No, I'm not winning.
Well, there we go.
I'm really not winning.
Feel free to tweet your condolences to Dan as his feet may die by the end of today. So, season 2, we have our new studio. We didn't much like the previous season studio. We thought there was more to be done. So we have this analyst area. Today we have one analyst. Tomorrow we're going to have 2 analysts, but more about that tomorrow. But this is our new kind of analyst area. So we've taken away the big stainless steel desk, and we've got a small table now and some other funky stuff which you'll see in the coming days. Let's have a look though at what is ahead of us in season 2. And these are the teams we will have: Cloud9, SK, NRG, Liquid, CLG, TSM, Luminosity, Optic, Complexity, and that is a new logo, and I've completely forgotten the team. It is Immortals. Thank you, chaps. Right then, SK, they came because the teams own the slots rather than the players. They came. They went through the development league.
Yeah, mustard this, mate.
Yeah, surprise! You got to qualify again.
Oh, those poor teams in development that had to face SK. Man, oh man, it was a rough ride for those guys.
So last season, SK only lost 1 map during the league stage, which was to TSM, which was quite a surprise.
On cobblestone, no less.
Yeah, on cobblestone.
Just like really weird.
I don't know if you saw that, but that was like a scientific anomaly as far as we were concerned. The only map they lost was to TSM, and it was on cobblestone, which is just mad weird.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's a map that I feel they've really worked into their map pool lately. Like, they've always been very well known for like Mirage, Overpatch, Train, but Cobble was that other map that they brought in that I think took them to that next level of being like, winning titles repeatedly. So yeah, the fact that they dropped that map was kind of crazy, but they still wound up finishing the season well, right? They took a 2nd place finish. They lost to G2, which that was actually the big story of ECS season 1, right? Is like the emergence of G2 as being a top international team, and I think ECS was one of the first tournaments they really showed that.
Do you have an opinion on the fact that there are 3 Brazilian teams now in the North American League? We've got Luminosity in there as well as Immortals and SK. Are the Brazilians slowly taking over? Do they have enough players to take half the slots?
I'll probably get some hate for this, but I think that you can't just assume that they will be good simply because Immortals and SK are so good, right? Eventually you're going to hit the bottom of the talent pool, I think, at some point. And they've already made some drastic changes to their lineup coming into this league after not doing so hot with their original lineup that we saw them competing at when they were still under win out and they were playing in some of their first leagues and tournaments. So I think it's a big mystery of them. They actually haven't even played an official match with their full 5 yet, I don't think. So that's going to be their debut perhaps in this season 2. And yeah, so we just have to see what they can do. You can't just give them the credit for something they haven't done yet, but we'll just have to see how deep that scene really is.
I think I sit in the same place as Dust on that one, because Immortals are also the direct beneficiaries of Fallen's school of thought, his ethos, his legacy of Counter-Strike and what it is to play Counter-Strike. Immortals were kind of the feeder team, right? We had the Games Academy thing that they very much were always, in his presence, and we've seen how he's lifted players and individuals. I think Fallen is quite remarkable, probably one of maybe the most remarkable player in Counter-Strike. That's kind of a big statement to make, but he's definitely a contender for that. So yeah, there remains to be seen. I mean, it's quite interesting, the cultural difference and how that's going to impact things as well. But yeah, I can't wait to see more from that region.
Yeah, it is. You raised some good points about that 3rd Brazilian team. Is there a particular North American team, like a USA team rather, that you're looking forward to seeing? Maybe not the top ones like SK, the obvious ones, but I mean, TSM, for example, are a team who have been improving over the last 6 months to a year. But is there any particular team that stands out to you in that lineup that you are interested in seeing?
I think the one to me just that I want to see develop is Optic, because they've looked so hot since they've put the current 5 they have together. So the last month that they've been playing, they qualified for New York over Cloud9. They even beat SK online in the tournament. And they just seem to have this fire about them right now. And then the reason why I bring them up is because I want to see if it's actually going to last, right? If this is the real deal. Because we've been seeing Cloud9 tear it up in the NA scene, and Liquid just had a big showing in New York. So is Optic really going to be this next North American team that's going to be able to deliver? And I just want to see how that story plays out.
Well, we're about to get into our first match after a short break, and then Dust will be joining us in between to give his opinion of those matches. So see you after the break, and maybe you'll see a bit more of our studio.